Hey guys, so I'm not gonna
Oh.
lie, this was filmed quite a while ago, and I'm just getting around to editing it, and I don't even know what event is going on at this point. And it says at this point, um, that's a really pretty gown. I'm glad I got that, and that's a cute shirt. So I'm trying to see. It looks like it's done. Oh, the event ends in 5 days and 20 hours. So, this is
Yes.
long done, but hopefully I will get around to
Ugh.
finishing it. I don't
Oh.
even remember if I did. I believe I did, but let's catch up with my favorite little family. Shall we? We are going to finish the pink gen today, and we are going to finish um the postcards. We're gonna age up the kids. We are gonna do everything in that nature. So a little refresher, everything that needed to be done for the gen was they needed to work in the business career because they believe that the orange gen worked in the business career as well. Let's feed Georgia a little bit of food. Last episode, Georgie aged up to a child, so now since they
Oh,
had kind of
yes.
had babies back to back, I believe I did
Soup.
finish this. I love that. This seems like the last quest, but last episode Georgie aged up into a kid, so Georgia is gonna do the same. So we're gonna finish this little quest, but as I do that, I will continue to catch you guys up. So the Pink Gen, they had to work in the business career because they felt like their parents worked in the business career. Which, if you're familiar with this challenge, they did not work in the business career. They worked in the criminal career and they just called it the business career. But where Azalea's heart is truly at is writing romance novels. She loves love, she's in love with her husband, and everything in that nature. So she last episode she quit her job because she kind of had to do it in midlife crisis. So because she's a vampire, she's still a young adult, but I based it off her husband, who is a little bit younger than her, so it would make sense that around this time he is almost an adult, and Azalea was always a little older than him by a week since time. So yeah, last episode she
Blueberry.
quit her
Oh,
job
blueberries are
and became a
red.
full-time author, and we built this play place for the kids. I love this from Adventure Awaits Pack. Another part of the challenge is they have to have a well maintained garden. They don't have to max out the gardening skill, but they do have to have a beautiful garden, which I think we kind of was successful in. And then out of the things she did have to max out was the writing skill, which we did, and the mindfulness skill, which we also did. And we have some yogurt made for dinner for the kids because they're still kind of human, even though from at this moment, they look like they're gonna both be vampires, but at this time they are still eating and getting nutrition from human Sims food. Look at them, they did this on their own. The kids are so cute. They sat on Big Brother's bed and Georgie's bed all by themselves, and now Georgie's going potty. But they're very cute. She reached potty skill level 2, and then with the Gen, she also had to finish the postcard collection, which was honestly really difficult. Um, I had to check which ones were the rare ones, and then as you see I'm doing right now. There's a couple ones that are rare that you have to write
Vimpa.
to them and
Vint.
request it a couple of times. So that's what I'm doing here to complete the postcard collection. And that's what we're working on. We're just making sure that we're checking up on them, writing them. She's gonna put away some of the actually she's gonna clean the stove. Okay, girl, go off. But we're getting lots of money from our garden at this point, which is funny because her husband is a plant lover. So every time he sells some of the flowers and such, anything from the garden, he feels physically hurt, which is honestly I feel him. Like you don't want to hurt the plants, but we are well off in this household, and they have many means of making money. Um, so the sink is broken. How dare you just leave that? Let's just repair it, I guess. Yeah, but other than that, everything else is completed besides the postcard collection in in this challenge. And once we do that, this episode, Peach Gen will be officially complete, and we will be on Orange Gen. Georgie is awake and in a good mood. I'm gonna have her. She's gonna go make a mess in some books, but I'm gonna have her go potty instead because she is Little Miss Independent. Now, I have a big plan for this episode. I don't like that
Gibbs.
I had a 50% chance of having vampire children because her husband is human and Azalea is a vampire. So I was hoping that Georgie would be human and the human child would be the next heir. Since that didn't happen, we have a little bit of a problem. So I did some research on how to turn some vampires into human sims, and then I realized that Azalea has never um upgraded her vampire skill in a long time. Like she
Yeah.
has been level 3 for quite some time. So we are gonna purchase and upgrade our skills to um read all the books so we can create like a vampire drink that turns vampires into humans. And honestly, I will take your consideration into account, but I am kind of leaning towards Georgie being the next heir. I know we have been having girls as heirs for quite some time, and we haven't had a boy since I believe grade gen. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe it's grade gen because then we had Willow for purple gen, and then we had Phoenix for orange gen, and now we have Azalea for peach gen. So I think we're overdue for uh, a boy, but I've been having so much fun playing with girls, and how fun would
You
it
want the
be to
food?
be a girl cop? Because we are going to be comedians, we are going to be cops in the um version, which I never done that career in the history of me playing The Sims, which says a lot because I've been playing this game since 2015. So I'm leaning towards Georgie, but if there's any, I mean, I'm leaning. I'll see their names are too similar. I'm leaning towards Georgia, but if anybody has Georgie stands in the comments, then I'm willing to hear you out, especially since we're still a small YouTube channel. So one comment would go a long way.
Wixani
One
Wixina.
subscribe would go a long
Oh,
way as
Vadish.
well. But it's Christmas time, it's Christmas Day. So we are going to decorate a Christmas tree, and it
Zarzria.
looks so cute.
Merblink.
Look at the family
Andoa.
just being
Yipsy.
festive together. And this is like a perfect spot for a tree. Um, I'm not
Ugh.
sure if presents are gonna
Ugh.
fit,
Narky.
however, because
Ugh.
I kind of
Oh,
stuffed it
that's
in the corner here. But
gross.
Azalea is stressing out because she loves to work. But girl, chill out, have some time with your family. Your kids are not gonna be this small forever. Anyway, so we're gonna decorate with the tree topper. I'm kind of doing a white and yellow vibe since, and that's closest to pink in my book. I don't know. There is no justification for that. But it looks
Jette wel
like it
kaunem.
makes sense in my book. So, why not? But I didn't catch it on film, but our tree actually caught on fire, so we had to do this again. But and of course I wasn't filming. That would have been really good for a video, but and I didn't make it happen. But then all of a sudden, Georgie wanted to play with his blocks in the garden, and I remember putting toys in here. The kids wanted to be in here when they were little, and um, so I put toys in there so they would want to be with the parents. But later that night, the dad is just here weeding the plants, and then
Fimpy. Uh-huh.
Georgie, found Santa Claus to bring ask for some presents, and
Oh,
then
Vadish.
how many times are you gonna get
Get the
annoyed at
problem?
me mixing up these kids'
Are
names?
you good?
And it's all because I didn't know like what
Arpanoil.
to name
True.
their names for Peach Den. So
Shayman.
now we're fishing on Peach Den, and it does bother me because their hair is giving more
Ho, ho,
orange.
ho.
But whatever, it's fine. Um, we're gonna be okay. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of my favorite gens, especially since we're so close. So we have Peach, and then we have Green Gen, and then we have Blue Gen, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I am talking from memory, so I could be wrong. But Azalea is still working on her vampire skill, and we're getting pretty high on like her skill herself. She's becoming a master vampire, even farther than her own dad, who is still a young adult. By the way, we now have the ultimate
Aw.
vampire's tail, and now it's
Whoa.
time to age up Georgia. I got the name right this time, and I'm so excited. There we go, Georgia Berry. I'm so excited to have her age up and see how cute she's gonna be. I am really happy with my Sims genetics lately, because you know it's just been giving. I remember when I first started playing with CC and mods, it was so hard to make my kids look nice, and now it's like the game does it itself, and I'm so grateful and so happy. So she is gonna blow up the
Aw.
cake. I love her, and yes, I'm very biased towards her.
Oh.
That's why I
Oh.
want her to be the heir. That's why I'm saying if you have any Georgie stands, please speak up in the comments because I will hear you. And honestly, I I will give in pretty easily, but if no one speaks up, I get final say. So, one of the um aspirations for or not aspiration, I'm sorry. One of the traits for the peach gen is to be a goofball and to be a jokester, comedian, I believe. We will clarify that in the next episode, but because we will officially be on Orange Gen, but that is what I'm looking for at the moment. And also, one of the traits is lazy, so I believe that Georgie is a goofball, and um Georgia is gonna be lazy. Which I was kind of having flashbacks, right? Because I was like, I did an air as a lazy sim, but that was my Disney Princess challenge, and that's why it kind of felt familiar. Look at her outfits, and this hair is giving such peach, like in like kind of like the peach den and the pink gen and the peach gen coming together, right? But you'll see how much this hair disappoints me. But we're gonna not talk about that right now and enjoy her cute outfit. So we got a guardian outfit because her parents are gardeners, and then we got this cute little white cream dress, very cute. And then I had to go back and create a sim because every time I went out into light mode, her hair turned black. So I was very sad to see that this hair wouldn't be working. So that's how disappointed I was. But I was looking at options, but none of them came in the shade of pinks that I wanted. And she's gonna have to have the same hair as her brother, which is fine. They're siblings. It makes sense. But I really wanted to um make her stick out more as the next heir. But it's okay. She's really cute with her glasses though. Every hair looks good on her. I was making her in front of my friend, and she said that she's like Ginny Weasley, which I'm not mad about. I love to see it. Didn't even plan that. But as you can see, she is a vampire, and so is her brother. So, oh, that's kind of cute. I'm kind of regretting I didn't choose that one, but it was probably a coloring thing. It was probably more red. That's why. And we already did red. And peaches are more like, I'm thinking of an actual peach, right? When you eat it, it's more red, like an actual peach, like rose, and then, or pink like the emoji. Or there's the yellow, like when you do cut up peaches, it's more like yellow. So there's options. Like this hair color is more like the outside of a peach, um, like an actual peach. Um, I mean, I'm sure cut up peaches are actual peaches, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I do love the bangs on her. It's very cute. I'm looking at every other option just to see. I love that she's wearing earrings. Something told me to give her earrings, and I'm glad that her earrings, her eyelashes, and her glasses are not glitching. But we are going to go with this hair, and I hope I did her justice for you guys. But anyway, I'm so disappointed that pink hair didn't work because it was really different. But I had to take that mod out, unfortunately. Um, I think it's right there too. I think it's like green llama or something. I was really trying to research the palm bomb. I hate when I don't hate. Hate is a strong word. It kind of makes it a little difficult for me when
Mola.
creators don't put their name on their
Nikos.
thumbnails, you see, which makes it really easy when I know something is broken,
Bathing
but
Luke.
it's quite alright.
Ora Vazo.
But now we're back in live mode. She's being her little artsy self for Christmas, making some winter crafts, even though when Christmas is over, but it's okay. She's still feeling festive. And this is the new artsy table from the Alice in Wonderland inspired little um child playroom decor, which I'm obsessed with. I bought that immediately without no hesitation. Even though I should have a little hesitation, but I don't know. I'm sorry, but Sims has a chokehold on me ever since I was 9 years old, and I know they're going through some problematic stuff with EA, and and it breaks my heart. But this game is still a comfort game to me. But New Year's Eve is tomorrow, And we're gonna wrap it up here. Um, and pick up right where we left off in the next episode. I promise I won't have you guys waiting for the next episode too long. I'm gonna try to get back on top of my schedule between this and work and everything else. But the family is jokesters, which is fitting for the nation. I love it so much. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please give this a like and subscribe, and please comment down below, who do you want to be the next heir? Georgie, who is the one standing by Azalea, or Georgia, the one sitting on the couch? I will see you next episode, and stay safe and have fun.
Oh, getting sneaky. Oh, boy, Jabby Jones. Save a day. Oh. Ponchi Lanuba. Urno Kanzi. Shuna Glabe. Lanuba. Weezok. Ibaro. Ugaroo. Lanuba Winoosh. Kazoi Hofino. Uh-huh. Nuchi Bueno.
Burloy Guaz. Burba Ninulwa Boofy.